get ready for the opening face-off. The Adam A. Toros and the Quinte West Hawks. Cooper Hudgens picked it up through center ice. They pass for Becker, gets picked off. Becker still digging on that loose puck. Trying for the first opportunity. Quick shot on goal. Right pad saved there by the goaltender. Turns it in behind the net. Starting it out through center ice for Quinte is number 12. On his own. Number 12 puts the brakes on with a quick shot. Stopped it by Aiken. Rebound in front of the net. And Quinte strikes first out in front of the goal. He bounced on the loose puck in front of the goal. That was number 71 who put in the loose puck. And Quinte jumped out to a 1-0 lead. Aiken made the first save, but nothing he could do on the rebound for number 71 who poked it in to make it 1-0. We get ready for the face-off after the goal. Roach is going to take the draw for the Toros against number 61. Toros win the draw. That pass over there for Richardson. Swept into the zone, knocked down there by number 16 who pokes it in behind the net. Adam Darlison leads it out of his own zone. Turned over there to number 19, number 18. Falls down. Turns it back over there to Darlison who leads it up through center. Back there trying to get it out, and he does get it for Roach. Cameron Roach going up there with Cameron Richardson. Taking his shot. Went wide of the net. Trying to set it out of front. There was nobody there. It goes in behind the net. Richardson's going to be on the loose puck in the corner. Cameron Richardson tried to go back to the line for Holt, and it gets taken away from him. Here comes number 6, leading it out for Quinte. Number 6, getting around Pudliff with a backhand, and Darlison was able to come back and poke it off his stick. Pros come away with the loose puck out of their own zone, led by Adam Darlison. Trying to start an individual rush, and gets run over there by number 12. Roach on the loose puck. Roach getting away from his man, but he turns it over to Quinte, who tries and clear it through center ice. Turned over to Elliot Holt, who puts it back in behind the net. Quinte jumping out to an early 1-0 lead on the rebound goal by number 71, about a minute in. And here come they're looking for more. Number 12 puts the brakes on, couldn't get a shot through. That gets knocked down there and cleared out down the ice. Starting it out through center. It's around Schmier for an opportunity for number 91 with a quick shot. That one finds the glove of Aiken, and he's going to hold on to it. The face-off will come to the right of Aiken, and a chance to clear it out. Fires it around the board, clearing it out through center ice. That gets knocked down by McGlenn, who moves it out through center. McGlenn for Brennan Ellis. His lead pass gets knocked down by Davey and goes into the Quinte zone. Coming in onside, gets taken down at the Toros bench. McConnell tries to find some room to clear it out through center for Schmier. Knocked down by number 16. That gets his backhand picked up by McGlynn. He fires it around the boards there for Ellis, who tries to get it out. Brennan Ellis digging on the loose puck along with Schmier, who shoots it into the zone. And Schmier would have been offside if he brought that in over the blue line. Back to pick it up as the defenseman in his own zone. Time for a lead pass at the center for Tucker. Poked away from him. Puck from Ryan Bershern looking for the first big opportunity for the Toros, but he lost his wheels and couldn't fire it away. Number 61 on his own, from his own zone. Plus the defender. Starts it at the center, trying to start a breakout from his own zone is number 61. All on his own, but back to poke, check him off the puck. It's Cooper Hodgins, and it comes out. Coming into the zone for number 13. Beeson poked off his stick, and here comes an opportunity for Bershern and Becker. 2-0. Bershern gives the puck to Becker, who fires it, and a quick shot. Rebound out of front net for Becker right in front of the goal, and he fires up in his own rebound, and it's tied at 1. Rebound goals have been the name of the game so far, as Becker followed up on his own rebound to tie this game at 1. Number 12 on the backhand, right pad saved there by Aiken. His first big save of the day. The Toros get it out. Cole Neely with a shot, goes down the ice, and a big easy save as it rolled right in on goal. As Clearing it out through center ice. For sure, Neely and Becker are still right there. After tying the game, Neely going to find that loose puck in his own zone. Colton Neely takes the long way around it behind his own net. Time for a lead pass for Becker. Gets broken up there by number 9. Going back to the line. Trying to get a shot through that, get knocked down by Becker. Lead pass for Colton Neely. Chips it into the Quinte zone. Number 96. Takes it in behind his own net. Getting pressured on by Bersuren. There's a lead pass up there. Bersuren finds the loose puck with a lead pass for Becker. Trying to chip it past his man for an opportunity. It gets taken away from him. Adam Darlington with the puck on his stick with a lead pass for Colton Neely. Neely just backhands it in as he goes off on a line change. Puts it in behind the net. Starting it out through center right through the lead pass. Too far past his man down the ice. And it's going to have enough for an icing call. Face off. Comes to the left of the Quinte goal. Trying to get a shot away. That gets blocked. Leading it out to center ice. Number 66 putting the brakes on that shot. By Richardson goes in behind the net. Number 66 trying to dig on the loose puck. Taken away from him. Lead pass at the center for Richardson. Couldn't get it by Donnelly. Holt on the loose puck, trying to get it past Donnelly. Kept it at the line by Tucker, who fires it in behind the goal, in behind the net. The opportunity to clear it out. That shot got knocked down. Number 12's on the loose puck with a quick shot. It went wide of the net. Quinte putting some pressure on, trying to get that 1-goal lead back. Goes back to the line for Donnelly. Knocked down there by Roach. Cameron Roach blocked the shot, and now Brock Pudless picks it up from his own zone. Pudless on his own shot got blocked there by number 61. Rolls in behind the net. Leading it out through center. In over the blue line. Stays on side is number 12 with a quick shot. Through the hand in front of the net. Hopped over the stick. Kept in and fired out down the ice. From center he starts with a pass over there for Thiessen. Thiessen's pass was in offside and the Toros pick it up. As Alvarez fires it in behind the net. Trying to put pressure on Schmier. William Schmier with a quick shot. Hit the defender right in front. Fired around the boards. Trying to get captured at the line by McConnell and does. Alvarez digging on the loose puck. Couldn't get the shot away. Through the screen though, it's McConnell trying to take his man into the boards. But he gets around McConnell with a quick shot. Stopped there by Aiken as he covered the post. Face off. Will come to the left. Trying to fire it out through center ice. Gets around the man. Alvarez on his own. Alvarez with a lead pass over there for Ellis. Brennan Ellis on the loose puck. Gets to the face-off circle. Falls down before he got a shot away. And now Quinte picked it out through center ice. 2:18 left to go here in a 1-1 game. 71 trying to get around McConnell. Fires it in behind the net. Nicholas McConnell picks it up. McConnell using the board to get it over there for Brennan Ellis. Getting it out of his own zone. Time for a pass that got broken up. Goes back into the zone. Knocked down by McGlynn, who leads it out through center for Alvarez. Alvarez, nice pass over there for Ellis. Trying to finish it off with a quick shot. And it's an easy save for the Quinte goalie, who takes it in the chest. Face off comes to the left of the Quinte goal. And Bersuren gets a quick shot. Right pad save. Rebound out in front of the net. And another big save there by the Quinte goalie to keep this one at 1-1. Bersuren got denied not once, but twice by the left pad of the Quinte goaltender, knocked down by Daniel Poposky, who fires it back into the zone. Comes back in, rolled in for Cooper Hodgins. Hodgins trying to get back there and going behind his own net. Fires it around the boards. Up there for Colton Neely, trying to find some room, fires it in behind the net. Pass out in front there for Donnelly. Couldn't get a shot away as he got a stick lifted. Here comes a chance here for the Toros. Leading it in with Bersuren. Bersuren. Over there for Neely. Colton Neely. Backhands out in front. Nobody there. Gets away from his chest. And they lead it up to the center ice. Led by Donnelly with a quick shot. Left pad save. He got all he wanted to on that shot. But Aiken was able to have the quick reflexes with the left leg to kick that aside. putting pressure on his Vershuren. Toros get another opportunity at it. Ryan Vershuren sends it in front for Colton Neely with a quick shot that got blocked. Toros putting pressure on now, catching at the line by Hodgins, who fires it down in behind the net. In the last minute, under 30 seconds left. Colton Neely on the loose puck. Neely trying to escape a check in front. Picked up. Lead pass at the center. Too far past his man down the ice. And it's going to go for an icing call. Face off. Comes to the left as they're digging for it with Rote. Trying to go back to the line. As Dallas defend on that pass. Knocked down by number 37. Not going to go anywhere though. As we hit the buzzer to end period number 1. The Toros and Quinte are tied after 1 period of play. Face off to start period number 2. Goes back into the zone. Trying for a lead pass at the center for James. Gets picked up by Brock Pudless. Pudless reaches the zone. Bounces it in behind the net. As Richardson's putting pressure on a man. Trying to poke it away from him. Rolls in behind the net. The opportunity to clear it out of his own zone. Pudless is putting pressure on him. Trying to lead it out through center ice. Number 18. Trying for a quick shot that got blocked there by the Toros. Pudless trying to find some room to clear it around the board. Trying to get it past James, and he will clear it through center. Number 9 with a lead pass at through center ice. Pudless trying to find it in his feet. And now he gets some help from Rote, who makes his way around Davey for an opportunity, trying to start a 3-on-1. Cameron Rote couldn't get a shot away though. And then he gets bowled over, and the Toros are going to go to the power play. Toros go to the power play in a 1-1 game. All the scoring was done in the first period. Number 71 cashed in on a rebound, and then Becker was able to tie it up on a rebound goal of his own. Not too long after that. Back in his own zone to retrieve it on the power play is McConnell. Nicholas McConnell moves it up through center ice. Knocked down by Dawson, who fires it back in. And it goes in with a high stick. Face off. Comes to the left of the Toros goal. They try and clear it out. It does come out through center ice. They're leading it up through center with Brennan Ellis. Ellis with a quick shot. Easy save there for the goalie. As he's banging away at the rebound, they're going to get the whistle. Face off comes to the left of the Quinte goal. A quick shot. Gets knocked down. Donnelly's begging for the loose puck. Toros come up with it. They've got Alvarez on the other side of the net. Couldn't get it past him. But it is a quick shot. And Alvarez almost chipped that in. Santiago Alvarez still on the loose puck. Trying to spin away from a man. Goes back in front for Brendan Ellis with a quick shot. Got that in front. And as Schmier was looking for the rebound, the Quinte goalie was able to pounce on it. For Shuren to take the draw. Tapped in the line by Hodgins. Cooper Hodgins couldn't get a shot through. Bounced in behind the net. Number 51 on the loose puck. Fires it around. Knocked down by Hodgins at the line. Trying to get it through. That gets blocked there by the Quinte defense. Tapped in by Becker. Jacob Becker couldn't make his way around the linesman. Tapped in by Hodgins at the blue line. Cooper Hodgins going for a shot. Flutters it in behind the net for Becker. Toros still on the power play for 40 seconds. As here's Ryan Vershuren trying to send it in the front. That got blocked. Tapped into the line by Hodgins though. Cooper Hodgins, high shot. Stopped there by the Quinte goalie, and he holds it for a face-off. It'll be another face-off. Back to the line for Hodgins. Fires it past Becker in behind the net. Cole Neely picks it off. Neely tried to set it at the front, picked away from him, and fired down the ice. Knocked down by Daniel Poposky. Poposky gets it over there for Jacob Becker from the blue line. The lone goal scorer for the Toros. Here's Vershuren taking a shot. That got blocked. Vershuren for Becker. That didn't get through. Hodgins tries for a shot. That bounced wide. Toros putting pressure on this power play that has just ended. Hodgins with a backhand pass down low for Becker. Jacob Becker trying to walk in the front. Sends it up for Vershuren. And Ryan Vershuren just missed the side of the goal. Number 18 picks it out of his own zone. Late pass up in center. Poked off his stick. And now a turnover at center ice. Colton Neely trying to get around number 13 as well at the blue line. Colton Neely on his own. Had the puck poked off his stick. Vershuren digging on the loose puck. Couldn't send it at the front. Quinte started out from the Toros bench. Lead it into the zone, into the blue line. Looking for a 3-on-2 shot. And that shot got blocked by Poposky. who put his body on the line. As there's a Toro that fell down out of front, and Brock Pudless picks up the loose puck. Pudless around one man. Brock Pudless on his own, but he puts the puck to front, passes. Rebound out of front of the net for Richardson, and another big save out in front of the goal as Cameron Richardson had the lead goal on his stick right there, taken away by the Quinte goalie. Pudless couldn't get on that loose puck as Quinte started out of their own zone. Led by Donnelly. Donnelly takes a shot. That's going to be an easy glove save for Rylan Aiken. Face off comes to the left of the Toros goal, goes back to the line. They use the defense partner. Sends it out of front for Donnelly, who fires it wide. Trying to bounce it out of front, and a man gets taken down. There's a lead pass up there for Cameron Roach. Roach trying to get around number 61 for an opportunity. Getting hooked all the way there, but Roach still with the puck on his stick. Backhand shot got stopped. Rebound out in front of the net. Couldn't get swept in. Pudless working on Donnelly in the corner. Sends it out of front. Good chance for Richardson. Puck on his stick with a quick shot. Stopped there by the Quinte goalie. And now they started in over the blue line for number 61. Puts the brakes on. Trying to get that quick shot away. That's not going to work. Here comes Pudless leading it out. Pudless along with Darlison. Adam Darlison from the blue line leads it into the zone. Darlison on his own trying to sit it in the front. Big opportunity here for Roach. Backhand shot. Stopped there in front of the net. And the Quinte goalie is standing on his head right now, not allowing that go-ahead goal for the Toros. Face-off will come to the left. Gets won by the Toros as McGlynn tried to get it over there for McConnell. Leading it out to center ice. That quick pass is taken away. Nicholas McConnell tries to get back. Trying to make his way around McGlynn as it goes in behind the net. Sends it out in front. Hits the side of the goal. Comes around the other side. That's not going to work. And now the Toros clear it out with Alvarez firing it down the ice. It's going to go all the way down for an icing call. Face off. Will come to the left. Goes back to the line. Trying to get it through. Hit a man out in front of the net. That was number 18. Toros still on that loose puck, digging for it. There's a quick pass right out in front of the net. Fired wide of the goal. Toros trying to pick that puck up with Alvarez. St. Pierre go Alvarez with a late pass. Up the center for William Schmear. Schmear going up there. Nice pass over there. Tried for a quick shot. That got blocked there by the defenseman. Ellis tried to get that shot through. Goes in behind the net. That got knocked down. Goes in behind his own net. Looking for somebody to give it to. Fires it around the board. McConnell's going to be there to keep it in. Gets poked by him though. Here comes Davey. Davey all on his own. Against Aiken with a quick shot. And it squeaks through the legs of Aiken. The puck goes wide of the goal to the Toros. Catch a break there. In behind the net. Up there for Alvarez. Catching the line by Blair. Blair trying to get a shot through. Tipped it in front of the net. Wide of the goal. Trying to find that loose puck. Spins away from him. And it's going to be a penalty coming up here to Ellis as soon as the Toros touch the puck. Big defensive draw. Gets won by Quinte, number 61. Tries to get it through. Hit a white jersey of Daniel Popowski, who leads it out to center. But it's passed to Becker. Too far past him. No icing as Quinte's on the power play. Back to pick it up in his own zone. Fires it around the board. Trying to lead it out to the center ice. Donnelly gets around a check. Gets to a better scoring opportunity, but poked away from him. Here's a quick shot, fired wide. Donnelly holds the line, throws it at the goal, knocked down by Bashir, who plays it the rest of the way down the ice. Trying to set the speed from his own zone. Number 61 leads it in. Gets around Bashir. That was going to be offside. Knocked down by Hodgins. Popowski finds the lane. Knocked down by Donnelly at the penalty box area. Donnelly over there for number 71. Picked off his stick. Toros pick it up with Becker. Firing it down the ice. 45 seconds left to go on the power play for Quinte. And that late pass gets picked off almost by Cameron Roach. But Roach not giving up. Still finds the loose puck. Short-handed chance. That got blocked there by number 61 and rolls in behind the net. Leading it in. Number 61 with the drop pass. On his own with a quick shot. And there's the glove hand save for Aiken. Face off, comes to the right of Riley Nicken as they dig for the loose puck. Trying to get it over there for Colton Neely. Toros have got to kill off the last 15 seconds of this Quinte power play. That shot, again, didn't make it through past Ellison. Bounced off the boards. Quinte tried to get a big break out of front as they're trying to jam away at the goal, and the Toros were able to find it for a face-off. They're tied at 1 here in the second period between the Adam A. Toros on a nice left pad save, and Riley Nicken made sure it stayed tied at 1 with that huge save out in front of the net. But that went over the stick of Roach. And they're still putting pressure on Donnelly with a quick shot. Back up, block. It goes in behind the net. Fired around the boards. Gets out down the ice. That should go for an icing call. Face off. Comes to the left of the Toros goal. Going over the line. It's for number 26 trying to get a backhand 3. Bounced in behind the net. Trying to battle on that loose puck. Number 5 digging for it. Trying for the wraparound. Donnelly's going to be on the loose puck. Nowhere to go. Gets taken down. Quinte on the loose puck at the blue line. Gets around Podless. Looking to get a shot through. Drops it back for number 61. He got a shot through. Bounced in through the goal. Number 6. Fires it at the net and it's knocked down. Number 6 gets another opportunity to get it. Hits the man, bounced in behind the net. Fired at the goal. Here's Davey with a quick shot. That got blocked. Toros are blocking anything that goes to the net there. And it was Liam McGlynn who blocked that one. Fires it around the boards. Captured at the line by number 61. Number 61 trying to escape a check in the corner. Number 5 helping him out. Back down left for 61 and tries to stuff it out of front. They're banging away at the loose puck. Number 61 on the rebound. Gets the backhand away. And the Toros block that as well. Captain at the line. A lot of Quinte pressure here as that one just gets tipped wide. Davey on the loose puck. Backhands it out. Knocked down by Richardson. He can't find the loose puck. Got pressured on by number 71 as they battle in the corner for the loose puck. Roach is going to help him out as well. Trying to fire it away. Rolled right in and goal. Gets knocked down. Toros get a chance to clear it. Goes right under the stick of number 61. Number 61 with a quick shot. Went high and wide over the net. Toros got to release some pressure here, but that's not going to work. Here they started through center with Pedlis and Roach. Got Pedlis on his own, takes the right pass save. Roach on the rebound. Scores! Cameron Roach out in front of the net, followed up on the rebound. It's been the story of the day to make it 2-1 Toros. Roach follows up on his own rebound as he put in that shot that Pedlis got stopped on. As the Quinte goalie's been standing on his head all game, but there was nothing he was going to do on that Roach rebound. And here they start at the center with William Schmier. Schmier on his own with a quick shot, fired wide of the net. Donnelly on the loose puck, trying to pick it up through center. 7 fires it into the Toros zone and behind the net. Daniel Poposky on the loose puck. Poposky trying to move it over there for Alvarez to get it out. Santiago Alvarez has it on the stick with a late pass, and the pass for Schmier went past his stick. Hodgins knocks it down. Skipper Hodgins leads it in from the center. Hodgins on his own with a quick shot. Bounced in behind the net. Trying to find that loose puck to Colton is William Schmier. Leading it out through center ice from the penalty box. Not getting around his man as Ellis is able to hold him up. William Schmier on the loose puck in the penalty box. Backhands it in, number 86. Puts it up in his own zone. Number 86 gets around a man. Trying to start a 3-on-2 for Quinte. Couldn't do it. Number 86 tried to turn the spin around shot, and that got blocked. Poposky fires it around the boards with 2:05 left to go here in the second period of a 2-1 Toros lead. Roach has the winning goal so far, but Quinte blocker save, rebound in front of the net, and another right pass save there by Aiken, who's been on his game so far today. Around the boards it goes, trying to go back to the line for Blair, trying to get a shot through, tipped at his front, trying to find it in the feet there, and the Toros do with Super Hodgins finding it and trying to fired off the boards. Toros trying to stay onside. Ellis. Brennan Ellis fires it down the ice. .125 left to go. They lead it out through center ice. Number 18. There's Davies. Pass got broken up. Phone nearly. Nowhere to go with the puck. Swept into the zone. He's in behind the net. Trying to find the loose puck up there for Becker. Jacob Becker trying to get it around number 86. And they lead it out through center ice for Verschuren. Brian Verschuren stays in on the side. It's called Neely takes a shot. And that one is a little bouncer that goes in behind the net. Donnelly finds that loose puck. Donnelly getting pressured on there by Becker. Spins away from him. Donnelly. Around Verschuren as well. All on his own. Donnelly with a quick shot. Scores! Top shelf. Donnelly started that off from his own zone and then fired it top shelf to tie the game at 2 apiece. Verschuren to take the jog. It's won by Quinte. Leading it out through center ice. It's back into the zone for McConnell, who tries to clear it out through center. And back to the line and behind the net. McDonough with a chance to clear it around the boards. That's not going to work with 20 seconds left. Captain at the line. Trying to find a spot to throw it through. Right pad saved there by Aiken. Tied at 2 here in the second period. But Quinte's trying to take that lead back. Captain at the line. 10 seconds left. Might have a chance for one more opportunity here for Quinte, but it gets broken away. Cleared out to center. Hang on to your hats. We're going to period number 3. Tied at 2 apiece. Faceoff comes at center. Swept into the zone. Getting pressured on by Pedlis. Moves it up for Davey. Davey turns it over at center. The Toros try and poke it into the zone with Pedlis. Brock Pedlis couldn't get a shot through. Digging at the loose puck is Verschuren, trying to keep it in there. Fires it in behind the net. Fires it around the boards up to center ice. Tapped in there at the line by McGlynn. He moves it down for Richardson. Makes away from a check. Richardson over there for Pedlis, trying to get a shot through. And that one went wide of the net and behind the goal. That shot got picked up by Richardson. Richardson's had a couple of opportunities in this game. That one hit the side of the net. Rebounded from there for Pedlis, trying to spin and turn and fire, but couldn't get his shot away though. Davey loses it at center ice. There's Verschuren at center, trying to poke it past the defenseman back into the zone. Just to start at period number 3. We're tied here at 2. Turned over to Thiessen. He throws it at the net. It's going to be an easy save there for Aiken. Donnelly takes a drop for Quinte. He tied up the game at 2 apiece. In the last minute of the second period, Ellis trying to get past his man, gets past Blair, going up there with Schmier. Brendan Ellis over there for Schmier, and the pass was too far off his stick. And move it out to center ice. Gets it over the blue line, looks for a shot. Right pass saved there by Aiken, and gets swept out. Donnelly with a lead pass at the center. That gets knocked down there by Hodgins in his own zone. Keeper Hodgins with a lead pass at the center. Going up there with quick shot there by Alvarez is an easy steer save for the Quinte goalie as it goes in behind the net. Donnelly finding the loose puck, moving it out through center. And that pass, too far past his man for number 6. We're going to get a penalty coming up here. Going to go to the Toros, and Quinte's going to get the power play with a chance to take the lead. The penalty that's going to go for tripping to Brennan Ellis, and that clearing attempt goes up into the Toros bench and out of play. Face-off comes to the left of Aiken. Toros get a chance to clear it. Can't get it past the line. Still stays in the zone for Quinte. That lead pass onto the stick of Becker. Can't get it by his man at number 66 at the blue line. He fires it in behind the net. Poposky putting pressure on his man, trying to fit it to the front, hit the back of the net. So find it and clear it out down the ice. And it's a high stick. Schmier from center ice. Loses it to Quinte, they try and poke it in. Dyer digging on that loose puck. Has it taken away from him by Schmier. He fires it down the ice. And that's going to kill some time on the Quinte power play. Rolls in behind the net. Quinte trying to start it out of their own zone. Trying to go up there with Davey. Puts the breakdown, looking to get a shot through. That's not going to work. Toros find the loose puck. Fire it off the boards and clear it out. Goes down the ice. Number 61's going to retrieve it in his own zone. Getting pressured on. Trying to find Davey with a lead pass. Right past him. For sure, and picks it up. Uses the boards to get it past Dyer. Elliot Holt from his own zone. Holt getting pressured on by Dyer. Makes his way around the net with a lead pass. Too far for Verschuren down the ice. But Ryan Verschuren's trying to catch up to the loose puck. That shot got picked off there by Verschuren. And his shot goes in behind the net. Starting it from center. Scaletta leads it out, number 61. Scaletta turns it over at center. Bouncing on that loose puck is Donnelly. And that's number 71. Number 71 leads it into the zone. Quick shot, stop. Rebound out of front, not at the side of the goal. Is not. And Donnelly gets his second of the game, pouncing on the rebound out of front. It's not a power play goal, as the penalty to Ellis had just ended. Donnelly pounces on the puck for his second goal of the game, and it's a big one to give Quinte the 3-2 lead. Going back to the line, trying to get a shot through, hit nothing. McGlynn trying to clear it through center ice. Podless can't get by his man. That's Quinte putting pressure on, looking for more insurance, and that one just bounces in, and Aiken makes a save. Big defensive draw, and that one gets won by Quinte, but the puck just rolls in for an easy save for Aiken. Takes off, battling it through center. Captain of the line by Scott, trying to get a shot through, tipped out of front, and an easy save there for Aiken. Podless trying to clear it out, captain into the line. McGlynn trying to calm things down, moves it up through center for Colton Neely, trying to get it out. Couldn't get it by Davey. He's back in the zone for Nicholas McConnell in his own zone. Gets around his man up there for Pudlett. Number 7 on the loose puck. Has Davey sitting at the front, just couldn't get a pass to him. Still on the loose puck is number 7. Tucker fires it in behind the net. Pudlett on the loose puck trying to chip it out. And they do. Here comes the 2-on-1 leading out with Colton Neely and Verschuren. Over there for Neely. Couldn't get a shot. His shot went high and wide. Couldn't get the one-timer away as it was in his feet. 20 starting it out. We're under 10 minutes left to go here in the game. And that shot rolled wide in the net. Toros on the loose puck. Colton Neely starts it out. Neely getting around a check of number 6. Puts it in behind the net. Faceoff gets won by Quinte, goes back in the zone. Fires it around the boards to number 61, trying to get rid of it. Can't do so, stays in the zone. Here's an opportunity. Richardson, a high shot. Went high and wide over the net. Richardson getting another opportunity, but that clears. Captain by Hodgins, he tried to throw it at the net. Went wide. Pudlett's trying to get to the loose puck. Couldn't get it back to the line for Poposky. There's a pass. Comes out through center. Leads into the zone over there to Poposky. Too far past him. 8:20 left to go here in the game as Poposky goes back there in his own zone. Daniel Poposky. Lead pass. Finds the man Donnelly out there looking for the hat trick. He's got the last 2 goals for Quinte, including the game winner that has them up 3-2 as that one comes in offside. Face-off comes from center. Toros at least need 1 goal to tie this up. Starlison, lead pass, passes man down the ice for an icing call. It'll be a face-off coming to the left of Aiken. Schnur with the draw, sticking on the loose puck, trying to find it, goes off his stick. Turnaround shot, that hit a defenseman out of front, and it's Darlison. Adam Darlison trying to clear it out. Went off the stick there of Davey. Schmier now gets it up there for Ellis. Brennan Ellis gets it by Storm. Couldn't go by any further though. Goes back into the zone. Storms has to go back to retrieve it. And he moves it out through center ice. trying to get on that loose puck. Finding it is Santiago Alvarez, trying to dig it free for Ellis. Ellis trying to kick it to his stick now. Brennan Ellis on his own. Backhand goes in behind the net. 7 minutes left to go here. Knocked down there by Alvarez. Stays in the Quinte zone. Goes in behind the net. Alvarez trying to use his size in the corner to dig that puck free. Getting some help from Verschuren. Captain Levi Davison. His shot. Didn't make it through. Quinte. Pick it up through center ice. All on his own. Drop pass there for Thiessen. Easy save there with the left pad of Aiken. And that gets past Donnelly down the ice. That's for Scaletta. Scaletta getting passed it on. Moves it over there for number 61. There's a stick right there on the ice in front of the Toros bench. Glenn fires it around the board. Knocked down there by Scaletta. Trying to dig on that other side. Knocked down by Donnelly. Donnelly couldn't get the shot away. You know he's got 2 goals in the game so far. Ellis can't play it past Scaletta. He tried to go over to his defensive partner. That wasn't there. Toros started out of their own zone. They're sure nowhere to go with the puck. That's cleared back in. Past McGlynn down the ice. 5:41 left to go here in the game. That gets knocked down by the defenseman. Fires it at the goal. A blocker save there by Aiken. He's called nearly back on the ice. Fires it off the boards down the ice. And it's going to go for an icing call. Face off. Comes to the right of the Toros goal. Digging on that loose puck in behind the net. Coming around the boards. Toros trying to get it out. Knocked down by Blair at center. Fires it back in and behind the net. On the loose puck is going to pick it up as McGlynn. Fires it around the boards, trying to get it past his man, and he does. Storms picks it up, puts it back into the zone. Liam McGlynn knocks it down for McConnell. Nicholas McConnell with a lead pass. Too far past Becker down the ice, and it's going to go for icing. Face off. Comes to the left of Aiken, and Quinte Yather on the stick, trying to get a shot through. Tip, wide of the net. Around the boards for Pudless. Brock Pudless from his own zone. Lead pass up through center for Roach. Cameron Roach had the second goal of the game for the Toros. He's in there looking for more. Gets around the check. Oh, on his own. And a big save there by the Quinte goalie. Face off gets one by Quinte, trying to clear it out. They get it past Poposky down the ice. Not going to be icing as Poposky comes back there to retrieve it. Throwing it out through center. Scaletta's got it on his stick. Scaletta spinning away from a check, but turns it over to Roach eventually, who moves it up there for Pudless. Pudless gets around the man, looking for a shot. Easy steer side save for the Quinte goalie. Scaletta on the loose puck, backhands it in behind the goal. Hodgins is going to try and keep that in, and he does hold the blue line. Donnelly from his own zone, fires it around the board. Leading it at the center ice. Couldn't get around Daniel Poposky, trying to get around Scaletta. And now Donnelly picks it up. Donnelly from the blue line, nowhere to go. Fires it in behind the net. Thiessen's going to be on the loose puck. Thiessen throws it out front. Taken away from him. Richardson, who's had a couple of quality opportunities, just hasn't had the finishing touch in front of the net. Turned it over to Donnelly at center. Sorry, Thiessen. Thiessen gets run over. There's a quick shot. Right pad save there by Aiken. Kicks it in behind the net. As Poposky takes his man down, and Daniel Poposky is going to go for 2 minutes. Opportunity is again nothing for Quinte to try and maybe put the death knell into this game. They lead it 3-2 and get the power play on the penalty to Poposky. Fires it around the boards. Ellis with a chance to clear it out, trying to find some room, and he sweeps it out through center ice, down the ice into the Quinte zone. Back to pick it up in his own zone is Blair. Going to start this power play from his own zone with a lead pass. Donnelly finding that loose puck, chips it by him, trying to get past Schmier as well. Donnelly for the hat trick, and a big save there with the left arm of Aiken. Fires it around the board, kept in by Blair at the blue line. Blair just fires it in behind the net. Toros Gonna clear it. Garlison tries to do that. Kept into the line again by Blair, who returns the favor to Donnelly. But the Toros find the loose puck and clear it down the ice. 1:10 left to go here in the power play, and 2:10 left to go here in the game. 3-2 Quinte on the back of a 2-goal game by Donnelly. Lee pass up to the center ice, and he sweeps it down the ice. Elliot Holt's going to retrieve it for the Toros and behind his own net. Holt getting pressured on, decides to go the other way around and fired around the boards. Gets knocked down, and a strong backhand for Colton Neely to knock it down. Neely trying to get it out of his own zone, and will. Colton Neely from his own bench with a lead pass, broken up. Into the zone he goes. Can't get a shot away, trying to set it out of front. That shot got picked off. Colton Neely finds it, fires it around the boards, kept in by the defenseman. Poke pass in by Ellis, trying to start short-handed. Ellis and Verschuren. Brendan Ellis on his own. Quick shot, stopped there by the Quinte goalie, who just came up with a key save right now. 1:15 left to go with the extra attacker. Trying to get a shot there, tipped in front. Score! Out in front of the net. The Toros have tied this game at 3 apiece. That was Verschuren out in front of the net, who stamped it home on the rebound. What a big goal there for the Toros to tie this game at 3 before the end of the... So it goes as a short-handed goal for Verschuren with 1:07 left to tie this game up. Ryan Verschuren going to take that draw against Donnelly. Gets tipped into the zone. Back to pick it up there is McGlynn, who plays it at the center. Right under the stick of Donnelly, who leads it into the zone with a quick shot. Tried to set it out in front. Popotsky took him wide. Right in front of the net again. Rebound out in front. And he had the open net looking right at him and fired it wide. We're in the last minute, 50 seconds left. Jacob Becker on the loose puck. Gets taken down, no penalty, as Becker goes sliding into the boards. Been an entertaining game here. Tied up at 3. Digging for that lock puck with 25 seconds left. Chance to clear it out. And they do clear it out to center. Clearing out to center ice. Down the ice it goes. 10 seconds left. Might have a chance for one more opportunity here for Quinte. They just fire it in behind the net. This one looks like it's going to end in a 3-3 tie here at the South Curtis Arena between the Adam A. Clarington Toros and the Quinte West Hawks. I'm the voice of the Clarington Toros, Mike Jackman.